What up? What up? Top of the top. What's good? Y'all ready? We back again. Y'all ready? Good morning to the family. What's up, y'all? See, y'all been ready all morning. What's good? That's right. Let's get it popping. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. J.E., what's up? Good morning, Miss Jackie. I know the people on the replay, they said, man, he always shouting them out. That's what I do. Miss Deja, what's up? Can Do Burgers, thanks for the donation yesterday, man. Thanks for everybody that's been supporting on every level. What's up, though, y'all? Y'all be ready, though. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do this today. We got some things to talk about because y'all know a lot of things that I've been speaking about that we've been chopping up is coming to the light. It's playing out. Told you in these last days, you're going to see jackings, kidnapping, carjackings, killings, robberies, all of that. We're going to talk about it today. Jay Goodbar, what's up? Juicy Peach, I see you. Who else in here? Miss James, ASAP Auto, what up, bro? That's right. Sharon, Nevin, what's up? All right, I'm going to holler at the rest of y'all throughout the show. Y'all keep it lit up in the chat. D Spice. Y'all keep it popping up in the chat. All right, let's get into some of this stuff, man. Fun No Fame Live, episode 264. Good morning, Miss Carla. Chevy T, what's up? All right. Like I said, months ago, when they followed home Terrence J and was waiting in his house and they tried to get his girl, I spoke about these LA jackings and robberies months ago. I've been talking about all of this crime in America that's going to pop off in the last day at the highest level at the end of the year. See? Because why? People live in a false reality out here. A lot of people just don't want to accept the fact that everybody ain't doing good out here. Everybody is not straight. And some people just don't want to get that through their head. So what they do? They go out here spending money. They showing off their luxuries. And they post in their locations just to show off what they got going on. Told you, man. People got to get off that shit. It was a time where everything you did not have to be put on blast. And like I said, for those who are smart, you're supposed to show them pictures after the fact, not in real time. What up, Jug Rich? But like I said, I'm a broken record over here because I keep saying the same thing every day. But I told you, one thing I can tell you, how not to get killed before your time and how not to go to jail, how not to make your life a failure. You did, because you can learn a lot from a dummy. You know what I'm saying? And I learned from my own mistakes when I did dumb stuff, and I learned from other dumb people. So nowadays, when you don't pay attention and you be dumb, you just going to end up dead. That's where stupidity gets you now, all right? So without further ado, Fun No Fame Live, episode 264. Shout out to everybody in the building, everybody on the replay. You dig? So we about to get into it. We about to chop it up. Let's go. Stay out of LA. That's the whole point of the day. Stay out of LA. Stop dropping your locations. I don't care who you are and where you from. Now you understand the whole significance behind checking in. And you see people been pushing that narrative. I ain't checking in. I don't got to check in. Well, that's how you end up dead. I explained episodes ago that even back in the day, the top rappers had to check in. Don't matter who you was, no matter how big your clique was, don't matter how many guns and shooters, you got to check in because it's a thing of respect. It's not checking in because you a sucker. It's called patching in. It's called linking up. That's what it's called. It's called breaking bread. You see? But this generation is lame, or should I say lames. They don't respect principle, and they think they just can do what they want to do and nothing don't apply to them. But that's how they learn out the hard way. You dig? It's about mafia business. It's about you got to move a certain way. Like I said, if you don't know that, you can move on your own time or you want to. But the way you moving don't mean that's the way the world moving. So we starting to see the end of a lot of this dropping location stuff. You dig? Because a lot of people are killing their own self. So let's talk about this right here. And y'all know this been going on. A lot of people know who pnbrock is. Some people don't. He been out for a couple of years. He got a few hits. He like I said, most of these rappers now, they got their own fan base. They got their own following. So it doesn't matter if you know about them or not. They still do shows. They still get streams. pnbrock is one of them rappers. He's from Philly. And y'all saw this story trending all over the place because it's a trending topic right now. But you and I know it's just another level of rappers getting killed. It's nothing new. And we got to get into some of the details because this is pnbrock right here. And he was at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, eating good. A lot of people blaming his girlfriend, saying she posted the location. But it go both ways because he had no business rocking all of that jewelry around his neck. Like LA is sweet, but I told y'all, LA is not the same LA no more. Just like a lot of places not the same. But the criminal element still exists. And if you don't know by now that Los Angeles is the home of killing rappers. You see on the East Coast, New York, you know, rappers get robbed. They'll spare your life, you know, because New York got a different love for hip hop, in my opinion. You know, they might want to rob you, but they don't want to kill you because they don't really want to kill no rapper like that. You know what I'm saying? But in Cali, they kill rappers. That's just what it is. They play different over there. They want your money and your life in Cali in some circumstances. You dig? So this man got stretched out, and this video went viral. I ain't gonna say I was one of the first, but I posted it early when I seen it. And it's been going all over the place. A lot of people been seeing this footage, but he was left slumped. He was still breathing. But he was left limp. And you know, broad daylight. Told y'all that stuff don't matter because it's broad daylight. If somebody want to get you, they can get you. Don't matter who you with, where you at. If somebody wants to get you, they can get you. And he got at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. This right here is supposed to be the last meal that was posted by his girlfriend, allegedly. It just shows you that anybody could be touched, anybody could be faded, anybody could get got at. You got to know how to move smart out here. Like, let me tell y'all something. It's like this. The same way you don't bring out an umbrella when it's sunny. The same way you don't be showing off your riches and just showing off, bragging about your whole life in a time where people are starving and doing opposite. My point is everybody's day is not sunny. But some people just don't want to understand that because they live in their own bubble. Now, this is not about trying to tell somebody what to do, how to move, how to floss. Now, you do what you want to do, but just understand that the den of thieves always watching. That's all you got to understand. And a life means nothing now. It don't mean shit. But some people think they're important, and they think that nothing's going to never happen to them. Well, as you see the result of what keep happening now, we see that this man, allegedly, it was told that his location was dropped. We heard the same thing happen with Pop Smoke. Am I correct? Killer's not caught. Allegedly. We know Biggie Smalls got killed in Cali. Nobody's caught. His killers, pnbrock, the ones that smoked him, they didn't get caught. We just seen last week, Duke 93, the jeweler, dropped his location after chilling with Lil Boosie. He got killed just last week. That was in a whole nother state. This is a worldwide thing. Because people don't respect the den of thieves out here. They don't respect the real killers and goons. Not the ones you see on social media, the ones that be in the background. I told you, it's a whole nother world out here. You got the one you see and the one you don't see. And the shit that you don't see, that's the world people don't respect because they don't respect nothing they don't see. You know what I'm saying? That's why I told you all this shit is spiritual. You dig? Either you know or you just don't know. You know what I'm saying? But the last thing, and I'm going to tell anybody listening to this, The last thing you should be doing in this last day right now is flossing and bragging. That's the last. If you got a whole lot, man, good for you. Be proud, be happy for what you got. Keep it to yourself. Because you never know who's going to be the one to try to get you. And you also see, no matter how many so-called police around, broad daylight, that shit don't stop nothing. You also going to notice, which a lot of y'all dig, if you notice, since the pandemic, people been dying more viciously and more brutally than before. Like I said before, he might have just got robbed, pistol whipped. Now, dudes people getting their life taken. We also know Nipsey Hussle was killed in Los Angeles. No, you understand? Broad daylight. But like the saying goes, I'm going to say it again. This was what I was taught young in the street. You see it on the news, you heard it on the radio, but you never thought it would happen to you. You dig? And that's a slogan that I know from bros that I used to run with. That's a slogan they used to use for they rob you. You dig? Before you get robbed, that was the saying that was told. You seen it on the news, you heard on the radio, but you never thought it happened to you. Now give it all up. I'm telling y'all what I know about these streets, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it go down out here. And that's why I be trying to tell people, stop thinking what ain't going to happen to you or what somebody ain't going to do. Because that's your false reality and people are starving. There's somebody home, ain't got nothing in the cabinet, and they looking at their kids like, what we going to eat tonight? And here you go posting all this good food and all this good shit you got. Somebody going to take their shot. Because people also understand you got more chances of robbing somebody getting away than robbing a bank. So I'd rather try to rob this rapper. He got about a $250,000 on his neck. I'd rather try to rob him than a bank. That's easier. Get it? But look, don't listen to me. This was going on. That's right, Nate the Great. Is too much wicked shit happening. Got to be more cautious. Yes, because what? Evil is prevailing right now. I told you, people that have chosen their side. The people that know where they stand, they feel like they got to do what they got to do. And they got to put their work in for their cause. So that's why we going to keep seeing this negativity and it's overweighing the positive. Jay Wood, what's up? See that? Now let's break it down. How many good events do we see? Okay. We see people doing events and good things, but most of these good events they throwing is to still take money. It's concerts. Nobody's throwing no real rallies, no real get-togethers, no real events that are unify people. No. All you seeing is death. And I told you, wherever you see hip-hop, it's death now. They've made it where hip-hop and death is the same word. Like hip-hop and black mean the same thing. Hip-hop, black, death, all that shit go together now. Because anytime there's some hip-hop around or some rap music or something of that nature, it's something around that negative, some kind of way. A fight, a killing, somebody might get raped. You see, this is the narrative that's in the world now. I'm not making this stuff up. This is what it is. And I'm going to show y'all some other things that I was talking about on how they fused a lot of this devilish behavior into the game. I see somebody said Empire. He might have been another Empire rap. I got to do my research because a lot of Empire rappers have been ending up dead. Yep. And pnbrock had a little cult following. He had a little, you know what I'm saying, fan base. Streaming changed the whole game. Streaming is also why you see a lot of these rappers dead. Because of streaming. These instant blow up overnight companies, they've been giving these people these couple of millions of dollars for these deals, and they've been profiting off the whole shit and then getting rid of them. What's up, Lil Mario? Wax Dog, what up? We here, but we gotta get it. We gotta break this down because this could be anybody. That's what I'm saying. This could be anybody. It's gonna be more. It's not over yet. And there's some things going on in LA. That's why you're going to see right now in LA,
it's a lot of distractions going on. And I'm going to talk about that whole Ray J situation too. Because come to find out, Ray J and KimK, they've been all of them been cahoosing the whole time. And Ray J the other day when he was dropping them texts, he snitched on himself. He don't even know what he did, but the people caught it. They all been cahoosing. They all been trying to play us. They all been playing this game. You dig? But in the city of angels, fallen angels, man, people always going to die over there because that's what it is. I told you, people rise in the east and die in the west. PNB Rock from Philly died in L.A. Pop Smoke from New York died in L.A. Biggie from New York died in L.A. It's a whole, I can keep going. A lot of this shit is different shit going on, man. But like I said, just because you got money, guns, whatever you think you got, if somebody wants you dealt with, you're gonna get got. That's just what it is. People got to understand that. And this man, they did him dirty. In broad daylight, customers in the store, all of that. Very, very graphic, blood all on the floor, all of that. He was slumped. You dig? And this is not to make a mockery. This is to show people the harsh reality on when you out here playing around and you out here acting like it ain't a crisis right now. That's why they told you it's a new normal. What's the new normal? Good morning, Rondell. The new normal is, yeah, things are normal, but everybody ain't back to being normal. You get it? Everybody ain't back to being normal. Everybody ain't straight. Everybody couldn't weather the pandemic. That's why I said you can floss all you want to, but you floss not a season. That's the whole thing. I broke that down the other day. It's a time to floss. It's a time to be extra. Yes, it is. But it's a time also to lay low and stay out the way. Like, you don't got to not wear your jewelry, but you ain't got to wear all your jewelry. Get it? You ain't got to not drive your car, but you ain't got to drive your biggest expensive car because you got to respect the streets. And if you know how it go, if you ain't breaking no bread, then niggas tell you to play dead. Nigga, get up out of here. And niggas will run up on you. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Good morning. I see all the people coming up here. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. That's right. We here, though. We here. So, like I said, this is a lesson in life. This is not just a rapper getting killed. We know that's normal now. Rappers getting killed, that's normal. But how they getting killed? Dropping locations. How they going to jail? Dropping locations. Putting everything on social media. So this is what we've been talking about. We say that so many more people would be alive if it wasn't for social media. What is this thing about clicks and likes? Because when you die, guess what? Your page is going to be still existing. You ain't going to be here. Your page going to still be there. People going to still be scrolling, and you're going to be a dead man page. All you wanted was likes and shares and all that. And when you dead, that's just a dead channel, a dead page. You see what I'm saying? So you can do all you want for the hype, but look, you only gonna get 15 minutes of fame whether you dead or alive. Because remember, when somebody die, it's a trending topic. Then after that shit just go away. Y'all know how the game go. So the question is it worth it? But the point of this is, if somebody wants you touched, they will get you. And stay out of LA. Because y'all living in a false reality that LA still don't get it popping. LA is still a home of fucking drive-bys, gangsters and killers. The only difference is what? The gangsters move behind the scenes. But when you hear about these blocks, these are neighborhoods that gotta eat. You see, Rolling 60 ain't just a gang, it's a neighborhood. Paru ain't just a name. Those are neighborhoods. These neighborhoods gotta eat. And when you come over there lacking and you playing and you ain't checking in and breaking off that bread, man, they gonna come see you. That's what it is, because they don't care about that rap groupie shit. That's the difference. See, some places you can go and they like rap, they like rappers, meaning they groupies, and they'll let the rapper live. But some places they don't care about all that rapper shit. You gonna break bread or you up out of here. That's it. And 6ix9ine started that fake ass behavior of I ain't gotta check in running around because he was with the police. So they started a narrative that niggas ain't got to check in. See that? Pride and arrogance always going to get you killed. It ain't about checking in. It's about respect and paying homage. It's about being plugged in with the right people. Talib, what's up? Natasha Jordan, what's up? What's up, Annette? It's about being plugged with connections. But instead of you being plugged and having connections, they played a police game and made it sound like it's checking in, and checking in is lame. You ain't supposed to check in. No, it's called patching in. It's called linking up. So when you link up with the right people, guess what? You won't get stretched out and out of town. Because now when you out of town and you don't check in, guess what happened? Now your body got to get put and shit back home. You got to get shipped where you from. Because you came somewhere and you didn't check in. So now they're going to check you out of there. You're going to get shipped back to where you from. See that? Well, all you had to do is check in with the right people. You straight. It's politics. I'm showing y'all, man. Street politics. These new rappers, they move on a new wave. They think they smart, or they think they smarter than everything. They think they can outwit the streets. I done seen pictures of PNB Rock in the past holding up his guns and all of that. But I told you, no matter how many guns you got, that shit don't matter. Somebody wants you dead, or somebody want to get you. You dig? So let that be the lesson of this right here, that anybody can be faded. Anybody can get touched. Now let's check it out. PNB Rock was shot Monday afternoon while dining with his girlfriend and mother of his child, his baby mother, IG model Steph, I don't know her last name, at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles restaurant. A source connected to the restaurant tells us the shooter appeared to have targeted PNB in a robbery he posted. Video of himself wearing expensive jewelry earlier in the day. The suspect is still on the loose. We're told there's surveillance video that may help police identify him. We also know a couple months ago, Slim 400 got gunned down. Man, so many rappers been getting killed in LA left and right. It's ridiculous. I don't know why people think it can't happen to them. But as you see, he posted videos of him wearing expensive jewelry. Why? You see, the killer came right in broad daylight while people was eating their food. That shit, because guess what? For some people, that's the best time to catch you lacking. Don't matter the time or the sky. It depends on when you get caught. So this is my point, as y'all see. He was out eating with his baby mother, and people blaming her left and right. They blaming her for doing it. But it applies to both of them because he shouldn't have been out there flossing too heavy. See what I'm saying? And this is off the back end of something else. Now, on Friday, Sauce Walker, a rapper from Texas, another underground rapper, get a lot of streams, got his own following. Everybody in Texas know about Sauce Walker and people in the South. You dig? He was in an attempted robbery in LA on Friday. Thursday, Friday, somebody tried to rob him. And the person that tried to rob him ended up dead, as you see under that sheet right there. So this been going on. I'm trying to tell y'all, everybody go to LA as a target. You flossing money and jewelry. You think you're going to go out there just be chilling in Hollywood? You're going to be shopping good? No, they're going to get you. And sometimes the people you think you chill with, they set you up. But this particular person on the ground allegedly tried to rob Sauce Walker. And he ended up dead. And at the end, Sauce Walker had a message to the young boys. He's told the young boys, y'all need to chill out here. Everybody ain't going. Because y'all don't understand that, man. Everybody ain't on this new time. Some people sticking in their old school principles, and they rather die before they get their shit up. And they ready to shoot too. They ready. And they got real shooters around them. So this person right here, he thought he was going to rob somebody. He got smoked. See that? Got smoked. Now, this happened before the weekend. So even if PNB Rock was paying attention to what happened to Sauce Walker, he would have known better. Because Sauce Walker, he claims Pyru from Texas, and he was out there standing on what he stand on, and he wasn't going. He didn't get faded. He made it back home. That's the jury he had on that allegedly somebody was trying to rob him for. You did, but he was ready. That's the difference. He was ready. He wasn't sitting lacking and eating chicken and waffles. He wasn't lacking. He was ready. And being that Sauce Walker was ready, the man that ran up on him or ran down on him, he got stretched out, as you see right here in the picture. Told you, some people were ready and some people just ain't. But everybody want to be in the mix. Everybody want to be in the mix. But like I say, don't go to LA. This was LA before the weekend. You see what happened in LA today. You seen what been happening in LA. Don't get it fucked up. LA will always be the home of the gangsters, all right? That's why it's called California, because people go over there, they get fooled by those pretty palm trees and that pretty blue sky, and little do you know, it is so many killers waiting for your ass. That's just how it work out there. You dig? So, shout out to Sauce Walker for not being a victim. And to that young boy that tried, you see what happened to him, white sheets. And a lot of people are going to see white sheets. Because when you're trying to be the new KKK, all you're going to end up with is a white sheet. You're just going to be dead. When you hate on black people and you're trying to kill and rob your own people, you're going to end up with a white sheet like a Klan member. You dig? That's what's going on, because everybody ain't playing with that demon time shit. Some people ready to send them demons where they supposed to go at. And Sauce Walker, that's what he did. You dig? He put them demons on a mission. So that's why I said we in a spiritual warfare. Everybody ain't breaking, everybody ain't folding, and some people choosing their side. That's just what it is. So I'm going to say rest in peace to PNB Rock. But let this be a lesson that it could be anybody. Y'all just keep bragging, keep showing off everything you got going on, everything you're doing, everywhere you're going, and just keep showing off all the people saying, aha, I'm eating better than you. Aha, I got more jewelry than you. Aha, my house nicer than yours. Keep doing that shit and watch where that shit get you. Let's go to the next story, all right? We got to break this down real quick to show you how all of this shit is an act. Life is fake. All of this shit is a gimmick. People forget that people in Hollywood do any fucking thing. Let's also pay attention to how the spotlight is on Hollywood now. The spotlight is on LA. Now that there's no more movies, all of the Hollywood acting is played out in real life now. It's played out on social media, the news. You get it? That's the new Hollywood. That's the new acting. And never forget, Ray J is an actor. He also is another one that acts tough, super gangster. Well, we know the whole time that's Brandy Brother. Stop it. That's Brandy Brother. Never shot, killed, hurt, nothing. And let's not forget, Mr. Wack is his manager. So now, we know the whole thing been going on with Ray J claiming that Kris Jenner made Kim Kardashian do the video, made all of them do the sex tape, whatever. And it's all full of shit. They was all in that shit together. The only reason why Ray J is mad is because on the new Kim Kardashian show, she went into details about the sex tape, and the details she went into portrays Ray J as a nasty boy, as a sex demon. It portrayed him as a nasty dude. And he don't like the way he was portrayed in her new TV show because he feel like it makes him look bad. And that was all the talk him talking about. I got kids. This for my kids. The nigga didn't want it to be known that he was being nasty with that whole sex tape event. He portrayed a nasty behavior. He don't want it. He don't want the backlash now because it's years later. 15 years later, he got a kid. He want to cover that shit up. And yes, he is blaming some of that shit on Kris because he went the whole shit. Now, let's check it out. Ray J has also been exposed because when Kim Kardashian broke up with Kanye West, he was trying to get in them sheets. He was trying to holler. And when he was showing them texts the other day, you notice he was skipping past certain texts. Those were the texts he was sending to Kim Kardashian. And it was being said that Ray J was being thirsty and she was curving his ass. She wasn't even answering him back after a while. And he was just hitting her up. Mind you, he got a family, a girl, a baby. And he was trying to creep. But anyway, these are the texts Ray J was texting to Kim Kardashian. As you see, he was blowing her up with long-ass text messages. Y'all know, though, that's when a nigga thirsty. Or, you know, if a chick texts you like that, you know that's when she wilding out. But let's peep what he said, because he snitched on himself. He snitched on the whole shit. I know how promo goes, and I get it 100%. But it's got out of control with this new story, and my team is on my head thinking it's true. Me sticking a dildo in your you know what while you asleep is pretty out of control. So Ray J has been portrayed as a man that sticks dildos in women when they sleep. He don't like that image. As you see, right? Me sticking a dildo in your while you asleep is pretty out of control. Laugh out loud. Wouldn't you wake up if you felt that in your butt? I would hope so, Kimmy. It could never be that loose and open. Still laughing out loud as you see. But seriously, it makes me look like a rapist and a dirty perv, and I'm catching a lot of slack from it. That's why I hit you like this. Out of all these years since the tape, we've been able to build brands and make a lot of money. You already got to the billies talking about how she's a billionaire now. Kim Kardashian is a billionaire off all of this shit. Please help me stay in a positive light, and I want my kids to be proud of me. They are 3 and 2 years old. They are innocent. You see Ray J copping a plea to Kim Kardashian? You see him snitching, admitting that they made a lot of money off this hoax, off this bullshit that he now want to blame on Kris Jenner? See that? You see how he want to use his kids as a front to make black people feel bad for him, to make black people feel like, oh man, that black father want to. You see that, how they play us? That's how they play us, y'all. All the game, Ray J with the shit the whole time. See that? And that's the only reason why he mad, because on her new TV show, he is being portrayed to look like a rapist and a dirty perv by putting a dildo up in her while she was asleep. And now he mad because his kid's going to know about this one day. You get it? Please don't make her dad look like a loser when you know me. You see that? He begging Kim Kardashian, please don't make me look like a loser. Please don't do this to me. You see Ray J? I ain't finished yet. Let's go into some more of this shit. You see him stalking Kim Kardashian out? I should have put I meant to put the text up of him trying to get up, saying, what's good? Let's meet up on the low. Anyway, you see he going hard. And when she started dubbing him, curbing his ass, that's when he said, I'm going to put your shit on blast. Why are you playing games, Kim? I've been nothing but a team player. We all had an agreement. See that? Snitching on himself. They all had an agreement to drop the tape, record the tape. We're going to make this money. Ain't had shit to just do with Kris Jenner. See that? And this is how niggas play the black and white game. See? When they want your support, the black man, they doing black man dirty. But when they want to be successful, they link up with the white people. See that shit? And he begging like a bitch. And Kim got him by the balls. She said, keep begging, nigga. Why are you playing games, Kim? I've been nothing but a team player. We all had an agreement. Now you are trying to drag my name for your new show. And that ain't cool. See that? It messed up my business and relationships when we sat down with so-and-so and your mom. And we planned all of this together. See that? Now you really are taking this lie to the next level, making me look crazy. I don't want to expose the real that we did, but you're leaving me no choice. Kanye said, he said you wanted the footage, and I gave him all of the videos and pictures and text from me and you because I was trying to make things right or okay. Now, remember a couple months ago when they put the rumor out that it was another sex tape. Remember, Mr. Wack 100 came on Clubhouse and said it's another tape. That's what got a lot of this shit back in a frenzy. That's what got Kim Kardashian really being petty. So when she got Kanye to get the tape back, that was to shut Ray J down. And that was her also claiming rights back of the tape. And as you see, he said that they was in agreement. Now you want to make it seem like I'm doing it again without your control. All of those fake tears, your fans trusting you to be honest and sincere, but it's all fake for the cameras. I was playing my part. You hear Ray J? He said I was playing my part like a movie, like a role. I was playing my part until you started doing all of this. Why are you trying to ruin me? You see him begging like a bitch? Why are you trying to ruin me? He crying to this woman. When you know I was just a player in this. You have to stop believing your own lies. I have told What he said, I have toilet the world. Now the real because you've taken it too far. Somebody needs to explain the play are you doing to me ASAP or I will have no choice but to protect my brand. And man, I ain't got time for Ray J and shit. He talking about protecting his brand and his family. He just mad because he put on blast that he was down with the shit and he ain't got no more rights to the shit. And we're going to go into some more. I'm going to show you they even got the records on this shit. Now, as you see, once again, she responded to him this one time. But after she responded to him, she ain't respond no more. That's when he went into all this other shit. You see that? But as you see, it's Ray J. You don't know who this is? And you see KimK responded. Hi, sorry. I'm only seeing your above DMs now. I'm happy to hear that you're doing well and congrats on your beautiful family in regards to your last message. Did you actually watch the episode? Because I didn't say a single bad thing about you, Ray J. The show filmed in real time that day. In hell that I had with my lawyers when your manager threatened to release another tape. Remember WAC 100 and them, they threatened to release another tape. That's why she got petty on that nigga, because they kept playing around. And like she said, you talking about you being embarrassed, my family getting embarrassed, my kids being embarrassed. And like she said, my son, who was also 5 years old at the time, seeing an ad with my cry face emoji that said Kim's new sex tape. Basically, she said that got her pissed off. Long story short, you see her talking to Ray J, admitting that, yeah, we cool, but you took a little shit too far. Long story short, you see they both got they both got communication with each other. They both admit they planned the whole shit. And you see Kris Jenner's name ain't coming up in none of that. And you also got to see how Ray J is a fucking fraud. Now, this just came out this morning. Kim and Ray J sex tape was a cash cow. You get it? Check it out. They made $1 million off their shit in a couple weeks. Kim Kardashian and Ray J sex tape was a success right out of the gate, making more than $1 million in the first 6 weeks after its release. And according to an email sent to them, they were both making serious bank. Now you see why Ray J and KimK been cool the whole time. Ray J been laying low because that tape did better than his music career ever did. You get it? We've obtained an email from Vivid Entertainment honcho Steve Hirsch, dated back to May 1st, 2007, in which he informs Kim the tape made $1,424,636. So as you see, the tape made about $1.5 million off of everybody believing this bullshit. These are the emails. Because this how Ray J, he's getting exposed now, meaning he try to cry the wolf to us like they doing him dirty. He don't know what's going on. But as you see, the nigga's a liar and a fraud. Here are the records right here. These are the records of how the money came in. And you see, when they first dropped it, they made $1 million+. Also right here, you see the contract. Ray J's contract, Kim's handwriting. Boom. See these fraud ass niggas? They just acting in real life now. All these beefs be fake. All of them. Remember that whack Big U beef? What happened to that beef? You see nobody gonna get beat up. You see all these niggas beefing, but you don't see nobody get touched. That's how you know it ain't real. Nigga don't even get smacked. Nothing. But we see people like pnbrock get killed because that shit was real. So, just wanted to show y'all that, how these niggas be lying, capping. Well, we already know that. Exactly, G-Rock. That sex tape went platinum. You did. That sex tape did better than any Ray J album or song ever created. You did. This also, remember, I broke all this down episodes ago. Half those relationships is fake. All of those sex tapes was dropped on purpose. I broke down that the maker of Girls Gone Wild tapes with them girls stripping, he was friends with the Kardashians back in the day. And he is the one that promoted, or should I say, He is the one that gave Kim the idea of doing a sex tape that made her rich to this day. I told y'all half the stuff that going on in the world is staged and set up. And that's how the shit play out. Everything is staged. And this is why people have a hard time understanding what's fake from what's real, because they work magic. The family made it seem like he leaked it. Kim sat with Oprah and lied. The way this came about was a lie. They got 12% apiece of profit, and Chris was the one who brought them to Vivid Sick. Exactly. Because that's her people's. Exactly. But the only reason why I'm bringing this story up, because I want people to peep game. I told y'all that whole black and white shit is a hoax. Ray J will play the black role because it's profitable. Black people in the entertainment game understand one thing. They need black people to support them. That's how they make it. When you're a black actor, when you're a black, anywhere black in Hollywood, if you don't get black people to support you, your career is over. You got to understand, white people, white celebrities, they have white fans and black fans. So if they get canceled by black people, they don't care. But see, for black actors and celebrities, it's different. They have to kiss your ass. They got to lie, do all type of shit so you keep supporting them. So Ray J played the race card that this white family is doing him so dirty and making him look bad in front of his kids when the whole time he been in bed with this white family. He been cool with this white family for years. But as long as it was profitable and it made him look good, because remember, him having a sex tape with Kim Kardashian, it gave him clout with many other women. That was on his resume. Bitch, I've been with KimK. Who is you? You see what I'm saying? And it gave Ray J that lover's boy image. It gave him that heartthrob, that ladies' man image. See that? And that's what helped his career. That's why he got to be on Love and Hip Hop, things of that nature. But in actuality, he ain't nothing but Brandy brother. And what a lot of people don't understand, when Brandy was popping, Ray J was a nobody. Ray J did not start getting a little bit of shine until he got on that damn TV show. That's it. He always been her sidekick, all right? But now he plays these roles. And I showed you yesterday how a lot of these dudes are fake. Ray J ain't doing nothing but running around acting like Tupac. That's all he doing. Another actor, a Hollywood boy, raised in Hollywood, that runs around and acts tough. But he doing the same exact shit Tupac did. Just to be real with you. So all that shit is bullshit. What up, Alpha Mia? What's up? Lady Love, what's up? I never looked at Ray J like that. He was a cornball, then he's a cornball now. Exactly, he's a cornball. What up, Yak? He was a cornball. If Rob Kardashian was alive, I doubt if shit would have been going down. Man, who's to say they ain't get rid of Rob Kardashian? Who's Rob Kardashian? Man, the lawyer that was on OJ team that helped OJ beat it with Johnny Cochran. That was their dad. He ain't here no more because he ain't play that. But like I said, peep game how you got black people that try to play on us to get us to support them the whole time they full of shit. That's Ray J right here. Full of shit. That's all I want y'all to see. So like I said, you keep worried about that race shit, you're always going to be fucked up because they play that race game. And your own people play that shit on you. Remember this too. Remember a couple of weeks ago, Nene was suing Housewives of Atlanta. Andy Cohen suing him for millions. And she said they were being racist. And she used the black card. Then she got paid. They settled out of court. You ain't hear Nene talk about how they did her dirty no more. You ain't hear Nene talk about the race card. You know why? Because she signed back onto the show. So the same people you said was doing you racist, you took a payout and you went back to their show. Just showing y'all. Nene was just mad because she wasn't on Housewives of Atlanta no more. And she understand that that's the biggest thing she ever did, and that's the biggest thing she ever going to do. So when she left that show, she thought she was going to blow up, but she realized, damn, I got to go back to the show. And she played that race game. And they just paid her money, but they really pay her money to get back on the show. That's it. But Nene never came back and apologized to none of us or said the fact that, you know, I handled the case. I'm going back to the show. No, she came and said, they doing me racist. I'm telling you, they play on black people, man. They play on that racist shit. But really, they love white people more than you. They love them. They love white people, right? Because they cut the check. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, man, they always with the shit, man. So let's think, if Ray J never had this on his resume, would he be the person he is today? No, he wouldn't. He still ain't nobody. That's why he in a group with Pleasure P, Bobby Valentino. Pleasure P got knocked out. They all taking losses. This is just too much going on. All right? Anyway, man, happy to see y'all, man. We here again, y'all. Y'all know we going to make it through this madness. Salute to the chat. Y'all see y'all vibing now. Y'all stay lit. You did. We got some more things to talk about. Hold up, man. We're going to talk about next. But like I said, that's the whole thing on that. Niggas a fraud. This the real Ray J right here. You see him? You see the good boy Ray J? That's the good boy Ray J right here. This before she blew up. This before they went to the next level, right? This the real Ray J right here. That's why sometimes you got to go to people beginning pictures. See the good boy he is? Now he's a gangster. Now he talk about he going to have booty goons raping niggas and all that, and he going to fight. This nigga's a fucking good boy, all right? That's it. I don't know what's up with these dudes. Anyway, let's move on to the real shit. Let's check this out, because people don't believe shit. 50 million people now trapped in modern slavery in a surge of exploitation. A lot of y'all thought slavery was just back in the days, huh? That's a lie. Slavery's still going on right now. And if your ass gets snatched up, your ass gonna be in slavery. I already told you that. If your ass go to jail, you go to penitentiary, your ass back in slavery. But this is real shit. New estimates found that 10 million more people have fallen victim to forms of modern slavery in 2021 compared with 2016, with women and children the most badly affected. I told you, they don't run up and snatch men. They snatch women and they snatch kids, little girls, little boys. In most cases, forced labor. 86% were found in the private sector industries, including manufacturing, working in warehouses, working hard labor, construction, working outside, hard labor, agriculture, working on farms, and domestic work. People don't understand that. It's a lot of private companies. The same way you heard that what? A lot of these prisons are private. So that's why a lot of these private companies, they need niggas to go to jail. That's why a lot of niggas go to jail on bogus charges, because they need workers. These corporations making money hand over fist because they ain't paying nobody. You got to remember the number one reason why slavery was popping back in the day, because human beings was profitable. Human being was a tool. A human was a tractor. A human was the plow. The human was the machine. The human was the money. That's why they had to take people, because people brought you money. Because the land had to be cultivated. Things had to be manufactured. Things had to be built. This is what made human life more valuable at that time. Now they got all these products and all these different things that are worth more than human life to some people. But now they still doing the same thing. And like we did see with those buses coming in and those migrants, some of that could be part of the program too. Because if you got a migrant come in the country and you snatch his credentials, that's how you put him in slavery, because he can't never prove his identity. But that's what's going on. The same way I told a lot of y'all, you out here running around with no ID, you ain't got no credentials, nobody know where you at. If your ass gets snatched up and you ain't got no credentials, that's your ass. Why? You didn't upgrade, you didn't update your DMV information. You basically unknown. So when we've been seeing the reports of this people getting latches on their door, getting snatched up, some of these people getting put in slavery. What you mean? How many of y'all seen that Janelle Monáe movie that came out where she was back in slavery? They can take you and put you somewhere, let's just say somewhere like Montana somewhere. You don't even know where the fuck you at. They snatch you up, put a bag over your head. Next thing you know, when they take it off your head, You in a farm in a country around mountains and shit somewhere. You don't know where the fuck you at. On acres of land, big ass fences, motherfuckers outside the fence with guns, all type of shit. What the fuck you gonna do? No cell phone. Your ass back in slavery. But people think that shit don't happen. You sadly mistaken. Yes, that shit do. Yes, that shit do. I'm telling y'all. So not only that, the other portion of that is sex slavery. The number one thing that's going on is sex slavery. I told you, they are snatching up women and kids, snatching your ass up and making your ass handcuff you to a fucking bed in a crib somewhere you don't know where the fuck you at. And all that's happening is dates coming through the door. And you turning tricks all day, every day. The nigga, you have no say-so. Somebody ordering a man to pull up, taking the money. You just in a room handcuffed. Don't know where the fuck you at. That shit is going on right now. Y'all better wake up. So look at that. 50 million people now trapped in modern day slavery. Do y'all understand what that means? 50 million people trapped in slavery. That ain't even talking about the people that's in jail. Told y'all some real shit going on out here. We living through nightmares. But the ones that's focused and see the light, we see everything clear. This got to play out. A lot of y'all that don't believe, guess what? You're going to be one of the 50 million people snatched up. And you also got to see all these reports are coming out right before Halloween. Because this is how this shit work. Told you, you study the algorithm of America, you'll start learning how all this shit work. It take a couple years, but when you do your homework and you stay focused, you'll see the pattern. They do the same shit every year, every month, every day. They do the same shit. You just got to pay attention. They know you distracted, therefore you're going to get snatched up. You dig? That's how they play the game. Now let's keep it pushing. Was I not just talking about this yesterday? Another way I'm going to show y'all how things work in the spirit. We talk about things, things take place. It ain't things take place that we talk about it. That's sometime. But a lot of time, I'm going to talk about things and let you see how it take place. Didn't I just say yesterday how Tupac is used as some type of God figure throughout all generations, so that all generations of young boys look up to Tupac as the top thug, and I want to be like Tupac. I want to live a thug life. Didn't I tell you he was the blueprint that they used to brainwash the whole world in this program called Gangsta Thug Life? What they say yesterday? The year of Youngboy. Is NBA Youngboy the Tupac of this generation? See that? Boom. You see how they got to keep pushing the imagery? That's what I want to try to understand. It's the imagery. I call him NBA Dumb Boy. All he does is dumb shit. He got like over 10 kids. The nigga was smoking cigarettes and getting high at 17, 18. His whole image was to portray an ignorant behavior so your kids follow. I told y'all, half y'all kids was walking around with naughty hair because of NBA Youngboy, with the naughty fade. They was trying to be NBA Youngboy. He was the icon avatar used to brainwash your kids to be stupid, look stupid, act stupid. But he don't got to go to school. He don't got to do the things your kids got to do. He ain't going to get stereotyped in public. He ain't going to get pulled over. You did? But this was what he had to portray, the imagery. And they always got to put somebody in the moniker of Tupac, because Tupac had mind control over people. Tupac was used by the elite the same way they use Martin Luther King. When you start getting amped up and they want to put peace on you, they bring up Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King would have never did it like that. When they want to portray the gangster image, and they want your kids getting locked up and going to jail, this is why they got to always bring out another Tupac. You did? We had the whole conversation yesterday. If you didn't hear it, you go check the episode yesterday. That's why I asked the question, was Tupac really a thug? Not if was he a punk and a sucker. Was he really a thug? Was he really living the life he was portraying to the T? No, he wasn't. So I just wanted to prove to y'all that it's always going to be a Tupac energy, because they started that shit in the 90s. And one thing I didn't mention about Tupac yesterday, you got to remember, in the 90s, if you wasn't a gangster rapper at one point, you could not make no money. You was a fucking joke. That's what started all them studio gangsters. That was the same exact time when CB4 came out, when the movie came out about studio gangsters. Because at that time, it was so many studio gangsters that, come to find out, half of them gangsters was fake. Because you couldn't get money unless you had a gangster image at that time. In the 90s, all of this shit you see started from the 90s. It's not new. So every couple of years, they always going to compare somebody to Tupac. And 9 times out of 10, it's always going to be the most ignorantest motherfucker. Just be real with y'all. And I understand Thug Life stands for the hate you gave little infants, fucks, everybody. I understand that. We can make an acronym out of anything. So even though Thug Life talk about the hate you gave little infants running around hating on each other. And they're taking that hate out on each other. So when I showed the video of the new KKK, you see all these niggas with guns, infrared beams, choppers. Who they going to war with? Niggas going to war with they self. That's it. You ain't going to war with nobody. No powers that be. Half of these young niggas don't even know they fucking enemy. Know why? Because they want to be rappers. So they'll kill their own kind, right? And then take a check from the white man and be smiling. Then it's all full of shit. But these are the ones like how Tupac brainwashed my generation. NBA Youngboy is here to brainwash the future generations. You dig? But you follow NBA Youngboy, your young man, your little man, follow him. His ass gonna be dead in jail. He's gonna be a fucking ignorant ass nigga. You get it? That's all he's gonna get out of that. Mind you, this nigga was so-called. I remember his last death video shoot. Him, all his niggas got locked the fuck up. A lot of niggas got locked up and killed over him too. This nigga go to jail, come home on house arrest. He don't do no time. Man, get the fuck out of here with that. Let's go. Something else I was talking about the other day. Show y'all facts. Show y'all these facts. Now remember, when you tune in with me, they episodes for a reason. I do sequels, part 2. All this shit go together. This shit ain't number one big shot. I'm showing you how all this shit ties together, man. Now remember, last week when I spoke on how hip-hop was hijacked, and I broke down how the beginning of hip-hop, white people that was around hip-hop was into punk rock, alternative lifestyles. I told you it was a lot of gay activity going on within punk rock. I told you punk rock, rock and roll, they don't see gender. I told y'all all that hair coloring, it come from punk rock. Did I not tell you that? But I wanted to prove to y'all, once again, my racist people, I want to show y'all about race. I want to show y'all about truth. When I told y'all, we always call them white people culture vultures, but we be jacking their culture too. It's a lot of black people be trying to be white, but nobody talk about that. Punk rock is for white people. Now you see they got Afro punk. What the fuck is Afro punk? Black people trying to be punk rockers. Why? Because some black people like to do what white people do. That's just what the fuck it is. But nobody want to admit that part. We always talk about white people taking from us, but niggas take from white people every fucking day. I just wanted to show y'all that. This is also how they wanted to usher. Remember back in the day when y'all used to watch movies? Remember whenever they would show the future, they would always have people looking crazy, weird, dressed funny. Well, this is the lifestyle now. Punk rock and dressing like a bum. That's the new fashion now. Looking against the grain. But I wanted to show y'all. I just want to show y'all. I broke this down in Hip Hop Hijack. You go check the episode out, and I showed you how white people started all of that extra shit that's in rap music now. That's in the black community. Now check it out. Show y'all. Afro punk. I told you. Punk rock is fruity music. Punk rock was in the beginning of hip hop. Hip hop events was featured at punk rock locations. I told y'all this shit. Now it's all coming back around. Now you see your dumb niggas trying to be punk rockers. You see that? Weirdos. They ain't number fucking weirdos. And they don't deal with no gender, meaning they're all gay, they do whatever they want to do. That's part of the music that's been infused in the rap, and black people are following white people. So how about that? How about that? I just want to show y'all the hypocrisy. Yeah, white people steal from black people steal from white people. Ain't nothing new. You see that? All this is from a punk rock event called Afro Punk in Brooklyn. You see the lesbian, you see the gay men. I'm showing you how that shit go together. That's the same energy they put in the hip hop. I already showed that shit to y'all. When you started seeing these rappers with with colored hair, green hair, pink hair. I'm not talking about just the woman, the men, the tight clothes, all that's punk rock clothes. I broke all that shit down, y'all. From the tight clothes to the holes in the knee, all that's punk rock shit. The tatted out body, the sleeves, all that's punk rock. And I want to show you how your own people be following shit. That's what I want to show y'all. That black people are the biggest hypocrites on the planet sometimes. Always trying to be like somebody else. You know why? Because you ain't got no culture and you don't know your culture. So they give you a name called Afro Punk, make some shit up. They still calling you Afro, and half the people don't even fucking wear Afros no more. That's another title given to you. Afro, Afro-American, African-American. They just give you all type of names. You dig? Afro Punk. I just wanted to show y'all what your people be doing. And these be the same people running around Black Lives Matter and all that shit. You dig? I just wanted to show y'all. Yep, in Manhattan by the Bowery, Greenwich Village, that's right. But this is what we got to understand. I'm going to keep stressing it. Look, punk rock, gay white people, and regular white people had their hands in hip-hop when it first started. How you think some of the rappers got their deal? They needed somebody white to vouch for them. How you think they threw their first show? They needed somebody white to book the venue. Man, these are facts. But niggas don't want to admit that shit. I know my history, dog. And like I said, when they started putting rock and roll, look, let me break this shit down like I said before. A lot of y'all caught the episode. Y'all be on point. Like I said, all of this shit right here come from punk rock. You see how he got his hands? That's the punk rock sign. That's the rock and roll sign, which is the symbol of hell, Satan, whatever you want to call it. That goes with rock and roll music. That's why when they fuse rap with rock and roll, party like a rock star, you started seeing rappers throw that shit up because they fused the music. Right when you seen niggas throwing that up, the same exact time niggas started wearing tight clothes, getting tatted out sleeves, and started dressing with tight ass shirts and bummy clothes like punk rockers. That's where the shit come from. But y'all thought it was a new style. Oh, that's the new style. Them old heads, they don't know shit. No, that shit ain't nothing new. It's punk rock, nigga. And I already showed that down when I showed you Machine Gun Kelly wearing tight ass clothes, colored hair, mohawks, all that weird ass shit. Punk rock. People that know their music and know the history know what I'm talking about. You dig? But I just want to show y'all that how your people's are hypocrites. Fucking hypocrites. And they want to do everything everybody else do because they ain't got no culture. It's that simple. All right? Salute to the chat. Salute to the people that's here. Hold up. I'm about to scroll through. I'm about to see what's going on. Another thing I forgot to talk about yesterday when we went live, I forgot, my bad, is this right here. This goes with something else that's going on too. Now, we know how they perpetuate in a race war. We know how they perpetuate in a civil war. As you see, there will be riots in the street if Trump is prosecuted. You see that? Because y'all know they're trying to lock Trump up. Y'all know they keep messing with Trump. But this is a fuel to the fire. Now, we know on one hand, black people are already wilding out for many different reasons. We've seen how they're going to play with the laws in Illinois. And basically, niggas going to be able to do whatever they want. But like y'all said, that law that got passed ain't got shit to do with martial law. Because if they get caught wilding out under martial law, they're going to get dealt with. Also, this is to piss off people even more. See, some of these stories are to piss off white people. Or should I say, people of a conservative background. See, these stories are to piss them off. Because they know that if Trump get dealt with, a lot of people going to feel like he was done dirty, illegally, and they're going to stand up. And they're going to feel like the country is being played with. So all of this stuff is stewing in the pot. Meanwhile, a lot of people are already mad, frustrated. They trying to perpetuate a race war. That's what's going on, all right? So it's going to be a lot of people fighting each other. That's what they planning. It's going to be black on black. It's going to be white on white. It's going to be white on black, black on white. It's going to be a little bit of Asian bashing. It's going to be a whole lot of stuff going on. And it's going to be these migrants here. You dig? So just showing y'all how they setting the stage for civil wars. That's all I want y'all to understand. You dig? So let's continue on. All right. What else up here? I gotta make sure I ain't missing nothing today. Because yesterday I scrolled past some stuff. Hold up. I think that might be it for right now. Hold up. And I will do a recap. But what y'all think though? What y'all think about this right here? Do you think it was his girl's fault for dropping the location? Do you think it was his fault? Was it both of their fault? They also said that it was said that they was arguing before they went to this location too. It was said that they had an argument or whatever, beefing. Who knows? But what do y'all think about this? Do dudes need to stay out of California? If you ain't from Cali, don't go to Cali. Don't stay out there, visit, and go home. Was this his fault or her fault or both of their fault? And like I said, they left him slumped, they left him dirty. While people was eating their food, they had his blood splattered. It's real sad. What y'all think, though? Salute to the chat. American Links, what's up? We speaking on Trump, no doubt, because in the USA, Trump will rule the inside, not in a Mexican prison. Sometimes it's nobody's fault. So you don't think it's nobody's fault for dropping that location? What you think? But I understand what you're saying. Things can happen at any time. What y'all think? I really hope she did not set him up intentionally. A lot of niggas be sleeping with the enemy. That is very, very true. That is very, very true. You got some chicks, they rather you be gone and be without them. And then they can go be with who they want to be with. J.E. said he was slipping, got to be on the low with security in L.A. or plugged in. Exactly, facts. That's just being business-wise, being smart as a business person. D. Devlin, what's up? Hold up. Folks need to stop putting all their business on social media in real time. That's a fact, Libra Soul. That's right. Not in real time. You can post your stuff up, not in real time. That's it. You save it for later. Man, I've been doing that shit for years. You save it for later, man. You don't do it while you're in the moment. You don't. Unless you really sit, you know what I'm saying? It depends on how your situation is, I'll say that. But it's just not smart anyway, you know what I'm saying? Because my point is this. 9 times out of 10, it's your people that's going to, like, if you go out of town and post your location, your house get broken into, 9 times out of 10, that's somebody that's close to you. Or a neighbor, a friend, family member, somebody that knew for a fact you wasn't coming home no time soon, and they was real comfortable running on through your house. That's why you got to watch that shit. It's going to be somebody you know. And if they don't do it, they're going to send somebody else to do it. But that's what you got to watch out for. Joe Rich say he should have had on a bulletproof vest. That's another thing. People forget. Rappers back in the day kept on bulletproof vests. That's another thing these rappers don't do. Why? They clothes too small. Just being real. When you see a lot of them baggy clothes back in the day, that's because a lot of niggas wore vests up under their vests. That's the thing started in New York City. You did? Gangsters on the block been wearing vests before the rap game. The top gangster in New York always had a vest because he already knew a shootout might go down anytime. So that ain't nothing new in New York wearing vests. Niggas been wearing vests since the 80s. And a lot of rappers that got in the game throughout the years always had a vest on. That's why a lot of them made it through a lot of shit. These rappers now, they don't wear no fucking vest. So that's why they get smoked too. Like bro said, you got to have security, you got to have a vest, and you got to be smart. You got to have all three. Don't say because you can have a vest and security and still get shot. You know what I'm saying? You got to be smart. The vest is just so hopefully you won't die too easy. Yeah, I think it's the jury and flaunting wealth that causes negative attention in LA because it seems they pick and choose who they go after. That's facts. That's facts. Think about it. If you ain't got no jury, the odds of you getting robbed and killed, they slim down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You might still get ran down on, but you might not lose your life. What y'all think? Should he have been smarter? Should he have ordered DoorDash to the house? Y'all don't forget about DoorDash now. Don't forget about Grubhub, Uber Eats. Should he have ordered his food? But like I said, man, then another thing is too, man, you never know your enemies, man, how your enemies think. Repent daily. Peace and blessings to the chat. Peace and blessings.
Hold up. It could be Empire also about these streaming services. Fact, see? Good point is Poker. I'm gonna do my research on that Empire part. I should have did it before this, but we do know for a fact that Young Dolph was Empire. We know Mo 3 was Empire. And when I'm mistaken, X Extension was Empire. Empire got a whole list. Draco the Ruler was Empire. Empire got a whole lot of dead rappers that was considered to be independent. So this could be part of it. Yes, it could be. Because that is saying a lot of time when somebody trying to hit somebody, put a hit on them, if you make it look like a robbery, it won't be considered as a hit. This could have been an outright hit disguised as a robbery. That's a fact. He was in infamous South Central where big things happen. That's a fact. It's how to survive in South Central, a place where busting the cap is fundamental, man. That's what they do. But y'all people, a lot of people caught up in this new Cali. They think the new Cali is safe. Like the new New York. These shits are new places now. I've been telling y'all this for a minute. These places ain't the same no more. But the same thing exists, but it's more of a false sense of reality because there's more police. There's not as many people posted up on the corner. Niggas don't just run around in packs no more. You think it's not, people just are better schemers and connivers now. That's it. But these places are more tourist friendly on the surface. So when you're a tourist, you say, man, it's so beautiful. It's so nice. But when you start living day by day and you really start being in the mix, you start seeing that this shit ain't what I thought it was. The same exact thing going on in Atlanta right now. Same exact thing. Same shit. All these places that were tourist places, they getting dirty. And guess who's the victims? The out-of-towners. That's how this shit works. PNB is not from LA. If that was somebody from LA, he might have got a pass. He's from Philly. You dig? So they don't got no love. If you over there, you ain't breaking bread, ain't no love. Know that. Ain't no love. You out here trying to floss on us? Nah, give us that. That's right. When they dead, they worth billions of dollars. They worth more dead than alive. That's right. And guess what's going to happen today, y'all? Let's use our brain. This boy's stream ain't going to go through the roof. We know his stream ain't been going crazy since last night. So who benefited from his death? Shit, I guess it's Empire Records. Y'all remember the TV show Empire? Remember? Empire Records with Lucius. Lucius, another name for Lucifer. That's all it is. They showed you an Empire, how to run a dirty-ass label. They showed the shit right in your face on Fox, the 666 network. And then a real label came out called Empire, and real niggas started dying. Man, I told y'all we live in a program. Shit crazy. Stay in tourist spots. I would have been watching a movie eating chicken and waffles. Man, they better use Grubhub. Nipsey was from LA and got shot cold in the street. What you talking about? That's a fact. He got killed because well, I'm going to say that was something else. But the fact of the matter is, he wasn't paying off some people too. He wasn't breaking bread off certain people. You dig? That's, like they say, follow the money. All this shit always going to be over money. So that's really what it's all about, not paying that bread. That's just what it is. If you go to Cali, you think shit free, you don't. You dig? And Nipsey could have been a hit. All these shits could have been outright hits, disguised as robberies and disguised as petty beef. That's what we got to remember about the big picture. Because if a person wants to put a hit on you, all they got to do is make it look like you got into a bullshit dispute over some bullshit. Make it look like you had a bullshit fight and the person just killed, or you got into an accident and got into a road rage beef with somebody. You did, but really the whole time it's a real hit. Bag on your head. You know what I'm saying? No traces. Yeah, man. Nipsey got done by his own people, man. We know that's a whole nother box. We already went through that. You know what I'm saying? That whole Nipsey thing, it's too many things going on with that. But if you think Shitty Cuz, a nigga named Shitty Cuz just out of blue came out of nowhere and killed that nigga over some petty shit, you sadly mistaken. Because that means niggas would have killed Shitty Cuz because you fucked the bag up. You touched who you was supposed to touch, Shitty Cuz. Niggas would have dealt with him accordingly. And whoever sent them. You feel me? It don't work like that in gangs. You can't just, the top nigga or a key player don't just get smoked over some petty shit. No. When you see niggas didn't get mad
and you see it was no real repercussion over that shit, then that's how you follow the bread. You know what I'm saying? That was a hit on Nipsey, in my opinion. That was a hit. L. Blizz. You got to understand, when you in the game and you get to a certain level, you might as well go ahead and put your budget up to break bread, because you got to pay, you got to break bread. You see, that's why I said a lot of y'all been tricked with extortion. Y'all been tricked on what snitching is. Y'all don't understand shit about these streets. You dig? Extortion is when somebody say, nigga, you better run that money. You come over here, you know what's up, have that money ready. That's extortion. If somebody's saying, look, tap in, that ain't extortion. Meaning, common sense. If you tap in, you gonna have, if I come to any one of y'all city, of course I can move around and do my own thing. But if I tap in with somebody in a city that's already plugged in, that make my trip more better and more smoother. And whatever I need, people gonna make sure I get it. They're gonna make sure I stay at the best hotel. They're gonna make sure I go to the best restaurant. They're gonna make sure I ain't gotta drive around and get lost. They're gonna make sure I'm straight. And I still got my people watching them. My point is, when you patch in, that's how you do it. When you go somewhere, you don't patch in, guess what you become? A lame. You become a nobody. You become somebody ain't in the loop. That's how you get smoked, going in the wrong neighborhood. That's how you get faded, going to somewhere you thought was straight, but you ain't even know nobody. You see? You can go places on your own, but when you tap in or patch in, that's called linking up. And guess what? Then when they come to your city, they come link up with you. You return a favor. It's called networking. But niggas are taught to think about extortion and checking in because you're stupid. You don't understand hood politics. Rappers from day one, entertainers been tapping in, patching in from day one. How the fuck you think when Ice Cube fell out with NWA, he was in New York chilling? People don't know their history. See that? Before Ice Cube went to the next level, when he broke up with NWA, the whole California turned on Ice Cube. They was mad. Ice Cube came to New York City and linked up with Public Enemy, all the rest of them. He linked up with East Coast rappers, did his whole album in New York, chilled around New York till that smoke in LA died down. He left New York. He returned, because remember, when niggas from New York went to LA, they were showing them love. So when it came time to show Ice Cube love, he came to New York. Same thing with Ice-T. Yeah, Ice-T from New York, but he moved to LA when he was young. But when LA, Ice-T always had a pass in New York because he always showed love. And when niggas from New York went to Cali, they tapped in with Ice-T. It was networking, dummies. There was no extortion. There was networking. They were smarter back then. They understood that we got to stick together against the powers that be. That's at least they knew that much. You see, now they think extortion, checking in is getting started, being a sucker. No, niggas being smart. Because guess what? I got my entourage of 50 niggas. You got your entourage. We still going to link up. Now we got 100 niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's what they did. You see, when Tupac was in New York, who he's running around with? New York niggas, right? He was tapped in. It's just that he was tapped in with grimy niggas. See the difference? He was tapped in with double crossers. Tupac was running around with New York niggas that New York niggas don't run around with. You get it? That's what people don't understand. You see? Why you think Big shut the fuck up? Because he knew that Haitian Jack and the rest of them niggas, Tottenham boys, whatever, they would have hollered at him next. He know that he ain't stupid. Puffy knew that shit too. That shit was out of his hands. You know why? Because back in the day, it was a line drawn between rapper and streets. And the street and the rap and the gangsters hung around rappers for friendly extortion and for muscle. But the lines was always drawn. Entertainers knew I ain't trying to be no gangster, and gangsters knew that rappers was a joke. That's how they looked at the shit. So it was always a line drawn. Nowadays it goes together. They fused it together. Gangster, rapper, all that shit together. You're a rapper, pull out your gun. You're a rapper, shoot something. See, they mixed it all up. I broke all this shit down, but before it was separated. Like a nigga that play ball, if you was a rapper, do your thing, homie. Niggas support you, do your thing. We come to your show, do your music. But you ain't gonna be on these streets like that. You a rapper. You did, we hold you down. It was niggas knew the difference. It's not that saying that rappers were suckers. They just knew in the hood it was niggas tougher and harder than them. They didn't want to play them games. You see what I'm saying? So when you look at old school, when we go back into hip-hop history, just understand, I want y'all to use your brain for some of y'all don't see outside the box. When LL and all them rappers running around, guess who was running around? Supreme Team, Fat Cat, Alpo, them gangsters were still running around. You know what I'm saying? Every era of rapper had real gangsters running around in the streets at that same exact time. And the gangsters in the street always got more hoppers than a rapper. I told you that in New York, we see rappers just, all right, with us, he's a nobody. Meaning niggas be like, what's up? Okay, but niggas don't ride rappers' dick in New York. Never have. You feel me? Niggas will show more respect to that top gangster in the hood than a rapper. I'm telling you how it always been. You know what I'm saying? Now it's all mixed together. With a rapper, think he gets as much respect as an OG. This is why you got young OGs or young rappers calling themselves OGs. You know what I'm saying? And you got young OGs that's rappers because the shit go together. It's a fucking show. You get it? But before, that shit is separated. Know that shit. So this is the recipe to get niggas killed. Now you understand, the government understood that the new form of rap, the new lifestyle of social media, we get a lot of people killed, and everybody that tries to follow them, they will have a dead son too, a dead family member. Man, this shit is called extermination. It's called a race in the future. They already did that shit. It's working. You heard? So I ain't going to be the dead horse. We just got to go through a little bit of history. Gangster life has always been separated from civilian life. Now it's all together, all right? And civilians have more say-so, more opinions than street activity when most of them have never been on the streets a day in their life. And most of the people that you think are in the streets are really street failures. They did not conquer the street. They did not know how to move. They did not run with a least circle of street people. My point is this. It looked good because of movies and TV shows and how it sound on records. But if you ain't ever been through that shit, you ain't got no fucking clue what's going on. That's how the shit works. It's always going to be an underworld. Always. Because that's how America runs. I told you. Dirty money spends every day. People that work spend on a budget. People that get checks spend on budgets. Underground money is spent every day. That's how the whole economy works. Understand that shit. That's right. Politics. Yeah, Fat Joe was with Chicky and Boy George. That's right. Fat Joe had to check in with the real niggas at that time. Exactly. No matter how big the rapper was, he had to have some real niggas in his team. Like, I mean, because look, man. Plus, the top gangsters, they let the rappers know basically, like, yeah, you blowing up now, but nigga, don't forget, stay in your place. You know you ain't that dude for real. They would check these niggas like that's just what it was. And you gonna break some bread off. You gonna pay homage, not disrespectfully, but that's just how it went down. And it wasn't no pussy move. It just was being real. So that's just how this shit went down. Now niggas don't pay homage. They get smoked. You see that? Look how many rappers got smoked because he had the right people with him. He ain't had no OG. He ain't had no nigga that was street smart. He just get smoked doing some dumb shit. You feel me? Well, back in the day, niggas protected they protected their loved ones and they knew how to protect the bag. That's it. That's why you see it wasn't that many dead rappers back in the day as it is now. And you see these niggas, these rappers now, they always got an entourage, they run deep, they show you a bunch of guns and still be getting smoked. Why? Because it's a bunch of useless shooters, that's all. Who else up in here? So we can agree that what? He should have never dropped that location. Not only dropped the location, it ain't even so much about the location, y'all. To be honest with you, it's because he had all that jewelry on. He had a lot of gold chains on, flossing. And that's really what did it. Because let's be real. If he was just there with a plain t-shirt on, it wouldn't have been nothing to rob before, would it? But like we said too, if it was a hit, then that shit probably was going to happen anyway. And we're going to look into that Empire Records thing. I know somebody going to run with that. So that's just how it go down. That's right, J.E. Eric B. and Rakim was with Supreme Team. That's right, Supreme Magnetic, real dudes. Every rapper was around real dudes back in the, like real hitters. That's how the shit works. You know what I'm saying? And they still was checking in when they went to Cali and everywhere else. They was patching in. That's how they got bigger. That's how they was networking. Because I remember back then, that's how the drug trade moved too. You know what I'm saying? The drug trade moved through the rappers. While they was going on tour, they send their homeboy to go pick up the bricks. They send their homeboy to go pick up the pounds. They send their homeboy to go pick up the guns while they on tour. You know what I'm saying? That's how they was moving that shit on the tour buses. That's why y'all seen years after that, you started seeing what? People tour bus getting pulled over. You started seeing a lot of rappers going to jail because they get caught on their tour bus because that's how rappers was moving drugs through the country for years. So all these things had to take place. Boss, baby, salute to everybody that's here, everybody that caught the replay. I'm going to breeze through it one more time, and then I'm going to get out of here. You did? Because like I said, it ain't too much. Like I said, man, that food looked good, but that was his last meal. That was his last supper. And they said that this was the last post right here. And they said this was posted by his girl. You dig? This him slumped out, bleeding bad, man. And like I said, let's check it out one more time. They say PNB Rock was shot Monday afternoon while dining with his girlfriend and mother of his child, IG model Steph. I can't say her last name. At Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles restaurant, a source connected to the restaurant tells the shooter appeared to have targeted PNB. So meaning, that means the shooter went straight for him. Sound like a hit, y'all. A robbery. He posted a video of himself wearing expensive jewelry earlier in the day. The suspect is still on the loose. We're told there's surveillance video that may help police identify him. So what else have we been seeing, y'all? We've been seeing people getting killed not only in broad daylight, but killed broad daylight and on camera, and still getting away. I spoke about Sauce Walker. Somebody tried to rob him last week, Thursday, Friday, tried to rob him in LA, and they got smoked and killed. So I'm just showing you the trend of Black Hollywood being ran down on. We know about the Atlanta home invasions. We know about the carjackings. Now it has turned into killing. And we call it niggas doing the work of the KKK. But this one right here, he got his own white sheet. You see the KKK member on the ground, this black KKK, he really got his ass a white sheet. He tried to run up on Sauce Walker. Sauce Walker allegedly sent that boy to you know who. Sent his ass up out of here, one-way trip. Yeah? So he could have been another dead rapper. He could have been dead over before the weekend, and then PNB Rock got killed after the weekend, but it could have been 2 dead rappers in LA in 1 week. But obviously, Sauce Walker he had his shit together. His boys is ready, shooters, whatever. And he was out there with his jury too. This is the live he did after the shooting took place. And you see he still got his jewelry on. But that's what happened. So remember, PNB Rock is the killing a lot of y'all heard about, but y'all didn't hear about this killing. You know what I'm saying? Because this killing went left. The rapper didn't die. The shooter, alleged robber, got killed. So this all let you know in California, you better stay your ass out of California. And if you do be in Cali, you better lay low key and don't drop your location. Because they probably got a hidden agreement where they robbing everybody that ain't from Cali off the rip. Probably you just gonna get robbed off the rip. That's probably the underground plan they already got in play out in Cali. So niggas that don't check in, all you gotta do is don't check in. You'll see what happens. Don't check in. I spoke about this lame ass nigga Ray J. We exposed how this nigga was with this shit the whole time. He's just mad because KimK is talking about him sticking a dildo in her butt on her new show. He don't like the way he's portrayed as a rapist and a weirdo. He don't like that. But obviously the shit happened. And he tried to reconcile with KimK after she divorced with Kanye. After she broke up with Kanye, this nigga tried to slide in her DMs and try to holler. But being that she didn't show no love and wasn't answering the nigga, he got mad and went on a rant. And we already went through that rant. And we already went through how this nigga admitted he was playing his part the whole time. He was playing his part for the team. He was trying to be cool. He didn't want no problems. But seriously, it makes me look like a rapist and a dirty perv. And I'm catching a lot of slack from it. That's why I hit you like this. Out of all these years since the tape, we've been able to build brands and make a lot of money. Now you understand why Ray J got his own headphone company now? Why Ray J is relevant? It's because of this tape right here. It ain't because of One Wish. It's because of this tape. So as you see him bragging right here, we've been able to build our brands and make a lot of money off of niggas' stupidity. He just ain't put that part in there. You see that? We really played everybody, Kim. So I want to show you. He got with the white woman to make money, but if shit don't go right, he run to the black system. And he want to tell you how they doing him dirty. Just showing y'all the proof. The nigga was with the shit the whole time. Nigga with the shit the whole time. Why are you playing games, Kim? I've been nothing but a team player. See that? I've been a team player. He been down with the team. KimK been your boss, nigga. You been playing your position because your checks kept coming in, nigga. You see that? So I wanted y'all to see this nigga's a fraud the whole time. Acting like he going hard for his kids. No, he ain't. He going hard because they make him look like a rapist on a TV show. He's fucking embarrassed, all right? That's it. So after he got mad, as you see the mass texts back to back, she stopped answering the nigga. So when she stopped answering the nigga, that's when he went on his rant and threatened to expose the whole situation that he was already down with in the beginning. Your mom and we plan all of this together. See that? We put it all on Kris Jenner. Damn, so this is a dirty dude. See that? Niggas be pulling tricks. That's all I want to try to see. I ain't gonna keep talking about Ray J sorry ass. That's Brandy brother. He's a fucking loser. He's a nobody. All right? But just show y'all how people love to play on us. They love to come on the internet and play on people's brain. They be fucking lying and finessing. That's it. Ray J, another one. Never forget, he's an actor. Ray J was an actor before he was a singer. People forget that. Same thing with people like Jamie Foxx. They was actors. Because when you're an actor, you can act like a singer. You can act like you can take on any role when you're an actor. Don't you understand that? A lot of these niggas you see are actors. They act like real niggas. They act like tough guys. They just acting, man. They act like they like women. And niggas be front. I'm done. Shalom, my brother. Thanks for supporting the channel, everybody that's here. That's right. Another episode, 264. I'm done. Point has been proved that dudes are frauds, dudes out here lacking, and they bringing a lot of shit on themselves. This is a distraction because while he beefing with that, niggas out there in LA getting killed. It's just too much shit going on in LA. That's what I'm gonna tell your ass, stay out of LA. If you ain't from LA, you ain't got no business, stay your ass out of LA. I told y'all months ago, stay your ass out of New York City. Stay your ass out the Bronx. Stay out of Brooklyn. Certain places, stay the fuck away. This ain't the time to be trying to be a tourist, all right? A lot of y'all should have did that shit years ago. You fucking late out here. You out here trying to move around at the wrong time, man. I'm telling y'all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't gonna escape shit. You think escaping some shit, but when you go back home, you're gonna be back dealing with the same shit. Save your fucking money. That's it, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. I'm still checking the chat. Salute everybody here, making sure nobody else got nothing to say, and I'm gone. You dig? That's right. So we done with Ray J. They always together. All them cahoots. Like all these niggas online, a lot of these niggas be cahoosing. All this fake ass beef, niggas be cahoosing the whole time, man. Just to make trending topics and trending stories. Then they call each other behind the scenes and say, haha, that shit was good, didn't it? Yeah, we fooled the fuck out of them niggas. Yo, we got it, yo. That was good work, yeah. That's what they be doing behind the scenes, man. Playing niggas. Playing everybody. Especially with the race game. Who else in here? Hold on. Somebody said something. Let me read this. That's why I say black people is not our fight because Ray J helped his woman get famous. Exactly. Ray J, I told y'all nothing work without melanin. Let's ask a basic question. Would she have been that big without the Ray J tape? Let's say she had any other white man. Would it have been that big? I doubt it. But like I said, she's a fucking billionaire now. And he wasted his life playing around, singing, being Brandy brother. She's a billionaire. I told people years ago, she been past Beyonce and all. A lot of people, I had people actually argue with me over that shit. Because they don't understand business. One thing you can't take away from her, she's a businesswoman, period. And I break this down. People might call her a whore, whatever you want to call her, but she was smart enough to capitalize off her own whorish ways. She pimped herself, that's what I'm saying. Most people get pimped by other people and fucking be a whore and don't get nowhere. She pimped herself and became a billionaire. So it's a difference to the shit. Ray J pimped himself as a male prostitute, he got nowhere. You see the difference? He's not a businessman. Everything comes down to business, y'all. It ain't about what you do. It's about how smooth you are with your business endeavors, really. That's why you'll see, let's keep it real. Most people you see that can't handle their business, what happened? They end up broke, or they end up complaining. Somebody did something to them. And the people that left them alone be rich straight. But a lot of people ain't business. They don't know business. That's why they can't get to the certain level. They always going to be nigga famous. They might be nigga rich, but they never get to the upper echelon of respect because they don't know business. You get it? All the nigga get it. Look, I'm telling you, you give a nigga some fame and some numbers, that nigga gonna think he made it. He never gonna see the big picture. That if I did this, I can do this 10 more times and get to another level. No, niggas get that one level, they happy as hell. And that's where they die at. That's where they stay at. Sick. So you got people being billionaires doing nothing overnight. You know what I'm saying? And some people try their whole life to get rich and never get rich. Good point, America Link. That's a fact. He said, visit the South more. Tennessee, Kentucky, Alabama. Stop spending money in LA. People don't even know that never travel. Don't even know that places like Alabama got palm trees. Beautiful skies. People don't even know that shit. You know what I'm saying? Have no clue. No clue at all. You know what I'm saying? Go to South Carolina and see some palmetto trees. You dig? Man, people have no clue. Man, them trees in Miami, they burnt out, man. I'm being real. No disrespect, but y'all know what I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, man, I ain't going there. It's about to get really mad dumb for rappers in Chi-Town with this purge law coming. That's right. And it's also said that NBA YoungBoy and Quando Rondo supposed to be going to Chicago soon, and they telling them they gonna leave dead. So I don't know if they gonna pull up, but that's what's being said. They saying that they come to LA, to Chicago, they ain't gonna make it out. Yeah, a bird is a bird. She would have effed her way to the top with somebody. Exactly. She just used dumb Ray J for it. It worked a little faster. They stole from each other, y'all. They stole from each other. They both jacked it. They was with the shits. That's all. Ray J just mad because KimK still speaking on that shit, capitalizing off that shit. He really want that story to go away because his kids getting older now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to show, I probably put in the community, it's another text within that conversation where he was like, yo, keep this on the low. I'm going to hit you up later. What you doing? He was trying to get up with her, but she ain't answering back. He was thirsty. Why he with his girl right now? Why he got the baby? He was trying to get with Kim right after she broke up with Kanye. So anyway, man, that's that, man. I went into all of that. Nothing else here. Yes, they played us, but it backfired on them. That's right. That's how the spirit works. So only so long you could pretend. They put celebrities in our face who we give no fucks about. Exactly. Exactly. I told y'all we spoke about this, right? For some reason, everybody from the early 2000s is trending. For some reason, everything that's going on 2020 is obsolete. They got us focused back on the early 2000s now. You think that's by mistake? Something else I'm going to tell y'all too. I be sharing my shit on other platforms sometimes. But it's certain topics I did. Like, say if I try to share that shit on Facebook, the cover won't, they'll take the cover off that shit. They did that shit with the episode I did on hold on. I'm gonna check right now. It's about 3 episodes that I did that Facebook wouldn't let me post that shit. And one of them was with I did the one with the white rappers. The white rappers hijacked wouldn't let me do that cover. And then the ones I was speaking on, the one I was speaking on Hillary and they wouldn't let me post that up neither. This one right here, wouldn't let me post this right here. Man, I'm telling you, they in the bed with Mark Zuckerberg. I'm telling you, some of these people, I think they got it where if their name come up, it automatically filters and blocks that shit. I'm telling you. The same way if y'all leave certain comments in my comment section to get blocked. I don't block y'all shit. It's already set like that. If you say certain words, it get blocked. That's what I'm going to tell you how also some content gets finessed. If you got certain names, words within that content, it's going to slow up that video because it's a flag on certain words. Yes, it is. They got this shit set, y'all. That's why you can say certain things, talk about certain people, to certain people you can't. That's just what it is. Other than that, y'all, I'm about to get out of here. Episode 264. We made it through again. And I'm about to get out of here. Lady Love, what's up? Who else is here? That's it. We got it. We good. We about to be gone. That's a fact, Jay Goodbar. We need to start our own platforms. That's what these rich niggas supposed to be doing, but they stupid. You know what they do? They like running to other people's platforms. That's what they like to do. Nobody wants to take the risk and create their own shit. They want to spend all their money flossing. Because guess what? You got a lot of niggas, they don't know nothing about business. But out here with the God, they don't know about business. Niggas don't want to take up business courses. Niggas don't want to get a degree. Nigga, you're home all day. You can go to school online. Niggas don't want education. Niggas want to always run to somebody else. Niggas want to talk racist shit and then want to take your money, but don't want to build nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? But as long as they keep getting a check from the white man, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? You see a real Klan member, he ain't gonna work for no black man. A real racist white supremacist, he ain't taking $1 from a black man. You stupid? He ain't working for you. But black people always talk racist shit and then be on every white platform that's created. Go in every white store, every white product. That's just what they do. That's why they say black people are the biggest hypocrites on the planet. And they say that black people are the most disloyal people on the planet. That's what they say. I don't know how true it is, but that's the saying. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. That's it. No more comments. I'm about to be out of here. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy your day. Y'all stay right. Y'all stay focused. Y'all stay blessed. Don't be dropping locations. Stay out of LA. If you go to LA, don't leave Rodeo Drive. You know, stay in the public eye. Come out early in the daytime and go in the crib at night. Because this is just the beginning, y'all. It's not going to stop. That's it. And let's peep something else. See, I know everybody not on rap music. Like, I know a lot about rap. A lot of people know a lot about rap. I know a lot about old. I know about the up-to-date rappers. But some of y'all only know about these rappers when they get killed. Ain't that part sad? Some of y'all ain't never heard about none of these rappers till they die. We're showing you they're becoming more famous after they die. We're showing you as a rapper, you go your whole life to be successful, to blow up. But you only blow up after you die. Is that not insane? So a lot of you up-and-coming rappers understand this game. That what? You can move right and you ain't got to be a dead rapper. All right? Understand that and respect the time we in. All that flossing, all that showing off shit, daring motherfuckers to come holler at you. Sometimes you get what you ask for. And with that, episode 264, Photo Fame Live. Salute and love to all the people. Y'all my fam. Y'all know how we do. I'm up out of here. And I'm going to holler. One.